Hello and welcome everyone to your meditation for the day. Now let's join our hearts and minds together. Let's form a vortex of love and beauty and radiance, joining the hearts and minds of all of those around the world. We are a global community. Let's gather together and raise the vibration of the earth. And now let's invite our wonderful angels to join us today. Invite them in and feel their presence as they join you. Feel that energy, that loving energy. And as they join us, let us ask them to raise our vibration. Raise our vibration a notch or two. Raising our vibration, lifting us up, up, up. And then if there are any ascended masters that you would like to have join you today, please invite them in. And feel their presence. Feel their presence joining you. And now activate the chakra below your feet. And project that energy deep down into the earth. Down, down, down to the crystalline grid, the very heart of the earth. Connecting you, grounding you, bringing stability. And then bringing that energy back up, 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 until it enters the soles of your feet and courses all the way up your body to the crown of your head. Filling every one of your trillions of cells with this beautiful grounding energy connecting you to the earth. Keeping you solid and safe, supporting you in manifesting the dreams of your desires. Breathe in and feel that grounding energy, loving you and supporting you. And now breathe into your heart space. Take a deep, long breath into your heart space. Breathing in, deeply in. And as you exhale, just relax. Relax and let go. Let go of what's not you. Then breathe into your heart space the essence of the divine. Breathing in, and as you breathe in, allow these energies, these essences, to fill your entire being, your entire body. And then bring in, breathe in the essence of divine love, infinite love. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, just release anything that is not of love. Breathing in the essence of divine healing. Breathing it in, filling your body, and release all emotions that cause your diseases. And breathe into your heart space infinite intelligence. Infinite intelligence. It is all within you. And as you exhale, release. Release, I don't know. Release, I don't know, because you do know. That infinite intelligence dwells within you. And then breathe in divine grace. Breathe in divine grace. Feel the beauty of divine grace throughout your body. Exhale and let go and let the divine operate within you. Breathe into your heart space total well-being. Total well-being, filling your body with this essence of total well-being. And as you exhale, just release anything that is not of your divine blueprint. Release and let go. And just be. Be the magnificent one that you are. Breathe in with the remembrance of who you are, and release anything that is not of the divine you. For remember, you are loved. You are loved. And I love you. Yes. So be it. And now, rub your hands together. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, and be totally present. I love you. Hello, and welcome everyone to Jazz Up Your Life with Judy. This is your host, Judy Anderson. Thank you so very much for joining us today. I know so many of you really love working with our special guest today, Dawn Crystal. She is like a bright light, a bright diamond for so many people in their lives. Dawn Crystal is a recognized sound voice healer, a respected intuitive life coach, soul reader, pain release expert, and best-selling author. And she is known as a leading transformational expert incorporating ancient wisdom for modern-day success. Dawn is passionate about helping people clear emotional and physical blockages so they can manifest from their higher self, step into their full potential, and lead their lives and business in a way that align effectively with their soul's purpose. She helps her clients quickly release themselves from pain, emotionally and physically, and is an active mentor for entrepreneurs CEOs and celebrities. Dawn was recently interviewed by the Today Show, Dr. Oz, and Rachel Ray, and The View. Dawn lives a very peaceful life on Maui, along with her adorable dog, Hawk. So today her topic is total body rejuvenation. Heal your body from the inside out. So doesn't that sound wonderful? And I want to invite everyone. I'm going to have, as we go through here, if you have questions, raise your hand, *2, or submit your questions on the web. And also, I'm going to be asking Dawn, after working with Dawn for like the hour and a half that we have for the show, your vibration will be higher. And at that point, I would like to ask Dawn to do some sound healing for the planet, for the world. So please stay and join your energies with that that will be toward the end of the show. So everyone, now send a lot of love to our wonderful guest. A big aloha to Dawn Crystal. Hello, Dawn.
Aloha, Judy, and everybody there. I'm so excited in being here today from Maui, Hawaii, and I hope everybody is happy as I am to be here and sharing my new special offer today with you, Judy, and really transforming ourselves today. So I'm really excited to be here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, I always love having you here. Oh, as long as you keep your spiders over there.
Oh, yeah. Well, we do got a big, one thing when you live in the tropics, and Maui's one of those places, the little critters here, not the dogs and the cats, but the other critters that maybe we don't want to have as pets, do tend to get a little bit bigger. So I including the little spiders and roaches as well. Yeah, it's you get used to it after a while, though.
Oh, I don't know. So, well, so you have had an interesting life. As I told you last night when we talked, I had shared your story, part of it, with a friend of mine, and I said, this lady's incredible. So share a bit. There are always people. We've had some new people, and welcome everyone who are new to these shows. So wonderful to have you with us. Do share a bit about your story, because it will give hope to everyone.
Well, I'll try to keep it short, because I actually am writing a book on it right now. My second book's coming out soon about my life. But, hey, we all have our own story, Judy. But, yeah, I can kind of touch on it a little bit, because it could go on for days, okay? But,
right, I know.
They're
miraculous.
I know, but I just want to mention, because I know we have a short show here. So let's go ahead and I'll explain myself. Everybody, welcome. I'm Dawn Crystal. And if you haven't met me before, I'm pretty well known worldwide now, and I'm known more or less for my voice. My voice is different than everything. And anyone who's ever heard of sound healing, when they hear me with my sounds, it's really different, because sometimes my sounds don't even make a rhyme or anything, or any kind of rhythm. So it's amazing that, people hear my sounds, are like, what is the sounds are? But actually the sounds are actually a carrier of frequency of divine source. But we'll get into that in a few minutes. So a little bit more about my history, because everybody who's new to me might not even know where I came from or where I started from, is what you might call me a healer right now. So I'm globally known, and I help people. I'm really known to get people out of pain. So today we're going to be working a little bit deeper in the body with our new program called Total Body Rejuvenation. But I didn't start off being a healer, everybody, okay? I started off just like everybody else. We all have our own family issues. Mine happened to be total chaos, okay? I grew up in a family that was all dysfunctional alcoholics and drug users, and I was second to last child out of 6, and my mom was on welfare. My dad pretty much left my mom when I was conceived, so day one of my life, I never had an ounce of love from day one. So that was one of the problems growing up as a child, never being understood, never being loved. So I grew up my life just being, walking around, just kind of watching everybody in front of me, including all my brothers. It just pretty much killed themselves, shooting up heroin and drugs my whole life. Really craziness. Drag racing at 2 a.m. in the morning. I mean, causing I lived in the Midwest, so it was a ruckus, okay? And then pretty much watching everybody in my life die right in front of me, including my younger beloved brother that was 1 year younger than me. He was very innocent and was not really strong in his being. He died from a staph infection. He was only 16 years old. So I really went through that my whole life. I was never one of the kids that, other kids wanted to hang out with. That was another problem. I went to school, and I was made fun of from day one because I couldn't wear the clothes that all the other kids wore. So I used to wear about 5 sizes too big of hand-me-down of clothes that was really donated from my sister. I mean, obviously I did the best I can. I wore them. They were just, I was just a little scrawny kid. The clothes were just, just were this big. And I used to wear 5 sizes too big of shoes stuffed with tissue paper just trying to go to school. So kids used to make fun of me. I was bullied. I was beat up. My hair was pulled out. I used to walk around bald spots. You name it. I was an outcast, okay? And the sad part about my life is, I still never really, I just kind of always was a very quiet child. My teachers used to scream at me because I had learning disabilities from all the chaos and screaming at home. I couldn't learn. My teachers in school used to rip my papers up, throw me in the corner, and actually make me feel, worse. And then the kids would laugh at me, and I would turn beet red. So that's what I went through my whole life. Very, very hard life. I imagine some people here probably have had, situations similar, and that's where I started. But anyway, with all that chaos, I did the best I could, even though my mom did the best she could. She was a compulsive food overeater, and so she really didn't have time to really take care of us. She was just kind of had her own stuff to deal with. And God bless her, I'm grateful that I kind of grew up this way now, but going through that was not back then. So I basically got a job at age 9 to have a paper route trying to support myself. And the reason why I got a paper route is because I was trying to fit in with the kids at school, trying to have clothes on my back that actually fit in and look kind of hip. So people who used to see me at 9 years old delivering newspapers in the middle of snowstorms, and I was in the Midwest, used to say, "Where's your parents?" I was in the pitch dark night trying to deliver papers to make money, and all I would tell people is I need to make money so I fit in with the kids because they're making fun of me. So it was really sad. And then I went through that most of my life. I barely made it through school, but I did graduate through all my classes in high school. But one of the neighbors next door saw the chaos of what I was going through because I was one of the few. I was a quiet child, always kind of just observing. So I think I've always had an intuition in me that was, I call it my soul or my higher self, that was guiding me my whole life, even though I never knew it, to keep me safe, because there was many situations growing up. I shouldn't even be here today. Honestly, I'm amazed I'm even here today talking to you because I had so many situations I could have lost my life. That was an internal guidance I've already had at a very young age, trying to keep me on track. I would call it my soul. And so anyway, the neighbor next door saw that I was in the chaos and then offered her garage apartment to me. And I think I was around age 12 to 14. Please do not hold me to that. I'm not sure. But anyway, it saved my life from there, Judy's, because I got to get on my feet and kind of get out of the craziness and chaos of screaming and watching everyone kill themselves with drugs. And then from there, to make it kind of accelerate the time here, Judy, because I know we don't have a lot of time, I basically, grew up and, finished high school and all that and got married. I had been married twice. First marriage, I was in law enforcement. I was a police officer. My husband was as well. He got blinded on the job. He lost his career, and I had to quit my job to take care of him. That was my first marriage. The whole marriage fell apart. Then shortly after that, I would say about not 5 years maybe or more than that, I got married a second time. At that time, I was living on the East Coast. I was not in the Midwest, and I was very successful at that time, believe it or not. I always had a good business mind. I had no idea where it came from, but I started a couple beauty businesses, which were very successful from the ground up, by the way. And at that time in my life, I was also living with someone who was very abusive. I was attracting people in my life that were not loving and abusive because I obviously didn't know what love was myself, so how can I love myself and attract that in my life? Right? So I got married, and this person was very self-abusive with me. He used to do everything under the sun to abuse me, take advantage of me, lived off me, didn't have a job, and had a major motorcycle accident, almost killed himself. And at that point in my life, because I'm accelerating this right now, our story, because I can go into it for hours, I had a breaking point. I just had enough. My life was not working out. I think I've had many breaking points, but this really was one of the lowest parts of my life because I said nothing's working. I mean, I have a successful business, but there's no love in my life. Why am I here, and all that. So I saw a magazine that said, "Go to the Sun." I had no idea. It was guided. I was in a store. I saw "Go to the Sun." So some part of my being says, maybe I should go to the Sun. So I ended up really getting a very strong energy in me to give everything I owned away. Gave my house away, a brand new house I just built, gave my businesses away, gave it to my ex. I gave all my money away. I was guided to really, really get rid of my identity. That's what I did. I really know today that it was really to really shift and change me quickly because that's where spirit or God or whatever you want to call source was guiding me to get out of my reality or my identity. But I was so down and out that I didn't even care if I was alive. So I gave everything away, got a one-way ticket to one of the Hawaiian Islands, which is not Maui, and I took just $700, 2 bags of clothes, and a bag of jewelry, which saved my life. That bag of jewelry helped me have a place to live, and I'll tell you where I lived in a minute. So I got the one-way ticket, went to Hawaii, got here, and was shocked, saying, oh, my God, what did I just do? I just gave up my life, left everybody in my life, left everyone. I didn't even have any contact with anybody. I just left. I was guided to do that. Some part of my being felt very expanded. The inner child of myself thought I was absolutely crazy for doing this. So once I got here, I just got a rent-a-wreck, which is a 10-year-old rent-a-car, and I was able to pawn my jewelry and pay for that. That's how I lived for over 6 months of my life in a car. And from there, I had oddball jobs just trying to support myself to live on the dollar menu at the McDonald's. That's pretty much all I had to live on, and I was grateful for that dollar menu. I was not eating organic food, believe me. So from there, my gift came to me, everybody, because I want to accelerate this a little bit further for the show. I used to go try to get off the street, and so I used to park my rent-a-wreck on the road just so the police would not bother me, even though I was a police officer. I kind of knew the law, that I could not stay on the street. And another thing, too, is I had to pay for gas that I did not have the money for. So I used to go to the beach, and I would sit there, and all of a sudden, just one day, because I was really needing help myself, these sounds started coming through me of my sound healing, we call it today. And they were just kind of weird at first to me. I got weirded by it. But then after I listened to it, I'm like, wow, these sounds are actually coming from somewhere in my being, which now it's my heart. And they started helping me. Now, the miraculous part of my story, everybody, is that people were walking on the beach over 25 years ago. People were not open to any kind of holistic healing. They thought it was probably weird. These people that you would never at least expect even do anything would actually come and ask to sit with me for hours, and I would be making sounds, and a lot of people would be having miraculous healings. I was not in my ego at all, everybody. I didn't have an ego at that point. If I did, it was gone. So these people would sit with me and say, I helped them with their pain issues. Oh, my God, my anxiety, I need to sit with you. So I had people all over. I would drive to different beaches every day just to get off the street, and this would happen. I would have crowds of people. Now, this is something I never planned ever. Well, sure enough, slow but sure, people started talking about me because obviously this is the Hawaiian Islands. It's like a small little neighborhood here. People talk, and I got invites. I slowly got invites to go to different holistic places to start doing my healing, which I call healing now. One of the first places was a luau, a spa by a luau, by the way, a spa that did massage, but at night she had her place by a local Hawaiian party, where we call it a luau. People would come out and they would pass her spa, and this lady was desperate for money. Her herself was getting out of a divorce and needed money, so she heard of me, said, oh, this girl would be great. She's not touching anybody. All she's doing is sound. She's not a liability for my business. Let's get her in here. And then one of the spa people, I must have heard me, she said I could do some kind of readings and stuff, which I had no idea. I was just blurting out wisdom, and this was called readings back then, intuitive readings. So that's what I used to do at night. So slow but sure, people would come into the spa, see my poster or my picture she put on the door, and they were paying for my services. They would go in the spa room for a few minutes. I would work on them. I would blow on their bodies. And they were getting these miraculous healings, and these people were like, oh, my God, give me your phone number, your cell number. I need to work with you again. And that's where people started talking about me, and it started taking off where more people were talking about me, and they were working with me. Because I didn't know I could work on the phone, believe me. But some part of my being says, yeah, give this lady your cell phone. You can work on the phone. I was like, okay. So I was like, my inner guidance was telling me, just give it to the lady. So that's how I started with doing phone work, which most of my work today is by phone or Skype. And then from there, I just slowly went into vitamin shops and local places where they had health fairs, and I would show up doing my work. And that's where I evolved from nothing. I didn't take a class and put a label on myself, everybody. I just was guided, and in the moment, this is what I was truly, I guess, born to do, but that's where I started. And then slow but sure, today I have a website, and this is over 25 years ago, so I want to mention that I have fine-tuned my gift to a T. I know how to work with these frequencies that are come through me from then, but I'm still constantly, now that I'm connected to the source, really strong energy of Source Creator, which is the creator of all, I'm constantly being downloaded, and of course I learned how to use these frequencies to help others. Now my work is worldwide to help others heal on L levels. I help people with pain. Today we're talking about total body rejuvenation. I help people with all kinds of stuff with Source frequency. But then that's where I started, and then today I work with doctors and all over the world. I've worked with pain doctors in New York City. I was interviewed by many major networks of TV and stuff, so in magazines, because of my work is miraculous. It's getting well known and respected for helping people holistically really get rid of I mean, that's what I'm known for is pain, but also releasing blockage in the body, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. It's releasing blockage naturally out of the body that is potent, and it actually really works, and it's long term, okay? So that's where I came from. Pretty much, I'm saying this talking fast because I am from the Midwest, but I do talk fast anyway with these frequencies that come through me. But I started everybody from nothing, and, here I am today. I'm very confident what I do, and I know this is my calling. But I want to mention, even though my path was kind of challenging, I just want to mention, too, Judy, that if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I certainly I would not have gotten out of my ego, that I was very strong ego-driven because I was a police officer and I had my ego as a child trying to protect me. And actually I think my test was really just giving everything away in my life and really losing my true identity of what I was before so I could be who I am today. And not really, I'm a whole different person, but I had to have that will to just do it. And that's what was my driving force, I guess, to be where I'm at today. And now, like I said, I'm in a good place 25 years later, enjoying everything I do, love my life, love my pets because I live with lots of animals. And I live in Hawaii. I'm in Maui, and I love it. And I get to share my gifts with you, everybody on the phone here. And it's a beautiful thing. So thank you, Judy, for allowing me to share my story, and I tried to make it as quick as possible.
Oh, thank you, Dawn. I'm sitting here, as I hear you talking, I'm thinking, that's why her healing's fast. Look how fast she talks.
Well, you know what? I think, honestly, because I really know that the frequency that I run is very fast. And I can tell you, for most of my life, I think I was trained my energy very young because most of my life I was running for my life. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is I got used to running. This is really a true thing. It's why I work. I'm really known as a lightning speed healer and potent, too. I mean, I'm not talking about just lightning speed. I'm talking about really, I help people shift their lives in minutes, okay? And we're talking, my sessions, with my clients are no more than 30 minutes. And my whole life was all about speed. I mean, I was the fastest runner in the police academy when I was there. I was running for my life, half of my life, from kids that wanted to beat me up as a child. So I think I was trained pretty well to run these fast frequencies. Wouldn't you say, Judy?
I would think so, yes.
I mean, really.
It's amazing. I just love your story because, from sitting on the beach and making sounds and having a business start from that. I mean, talk about that. I mean, it isn't, you were to the bottom with nothing, and now you're blessed with allowing this gift that was within you to come forth. I just love it.
Yeah, it was there. I think it was always there. I can tell you right now, I know I've been around the block for many lifetimes, and so we all have, but I've been a healer for many lifetimes, too. I don't really think my healing abilities in the past lifetimes were quite as where they're at right now evolved. I really think my healing abilities are really evolved, but I know it's always been in with it. I call it my soul, because that's what I'm really here connecting with everybody, and then actually all the work I offer is always connecting people into their higher self, because really that's where the healing starts, and that's where the healing really takes place, is really within our heart. So I don't bring anything outside of ourselves into my work. It's really pure source energy that really, really sustains and really helps every living creature on this earth, beats their heart and breathes everybody's lungs, including our little beloved pet, Judy. And, it's the unconditional love that's in us. That's really the energy frequencies that I connect with. So I'm very specific on how I explain my work because, number one, I don't bring in a modality. Because modalities to me, and that's nothing personal, but I just know that when you bring in a label to something and you really set that in place, it really can slow down. If you're really working with pure source frequency like I do, it really slows down the frequency tremendously because you're putting a label on it. So when I say sound healing, I don't even say that. I mean, it's just I'm bringing in pure energy, raw energy of the creator, and that's why I'm able to really work with these fast frequencies that might come through my voice, and I do talk fast because I have to keep up with them, so I can bring some words to what I'm doing,
Right.
Mm-hmm. And now, it's funny, I'm like everybody else, and that's another thing too, Judy, as you know me. We talk on the phone. I'm just like everybody else. I don't walk around with a robe over my head saying "oh and ah." I'm like everybody else. I'm like the girl next door, so it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to do what I do, and and still be like, look like everybody else, I guess, in some ways. Like people would look at
Right,
me.
and lives, transforming lives, healing bodies. I mean, I just think it's absolutely wonderful. I really have a lot of respect when a person comes from such a base of authenticity and empowerment, because you really want people to be empowered to within them, just as you discovered what's within you. You want them to do that too for themselves, and I have a whole lot of respect for that. A whole lot of respect.
Absolutely, that's my driving force is to really empower people. I do have an ability to connect people stronger into their inner knowing, or I call it your soul. That's what my frequencies do. When I work with individuals, even in many sessions, I'm always connecting people into their higher self stronger, because that's really what we're wanting. We want our true happiness, beyond what we think money and all that. And I think money's great and all. Don't get me wrong to have all that, but really when we really are, all of us as human beings are looking for true happiness. And really, I know it's really being connected into the divineness that we are. And then, of course, everything else around it is just a bonus, okay? So that's really my work. And that's what I do. I can do it really quickly. It's really ground people's life force energy or their souls into the body, which also today I will be doing, Judy, with some of the callers, because that's going to help people beyond us doing if we do mini healings here, which I think we will. That will help people's bodies to heal themselves. Okay, I'm not saying you don't have blockage. Well, that's what we're going to be talking about the program. We'll be talking about a little bit later about how the program can help you if you do have some major health issues, or somebody who does. And, of course, I will be offering a discounted rate on my sessions, which I can help people really accelerate it with my healing sessions. So,
can you imagine 30 minutes with Dawn? I mean, boom.
Oh, yeah.
Dawn,
I tell people shit.
Okay, so sound healing, it's your voice. What do you feel? I mean, I love sound healing so much. It's generally more effective than other healing modalities, do you feel? And why do you think that is?
Why it's so effective? Because, my sounds are different.
Yes, but, I'd like you to share with our listeners.
Yeah. Well, I could say sound healing by me is just, my voice is just a carrier, okay? So that's why it can sound so off-key, and there's reasons for that, even though I don't even understand it sometimes. But I'm a carrier frequency to the divine creator or divine source, whatever you want to call it, through my voice. My voice is what brings it and amplifies it to the person, because everybody I work with, if I'm working with the group, it's all for the group collective, which I have energy started now in the call, which people can listen back into this replay and get energy, because I always start it before we start the call, but also individual callers. So I just know how to bring in these frequencies, and they come through my voice because, but I want to mention one thing too, it's really important to mention this. If you have a hearing problem, you can still receive my frequencies. Okay, Judy? I just tell people.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because I do work with people who have hearing issues, and they still receive the frequency. So you don't have to have, great ears to receive it. But if you do have ears and you can listen, then it's obviously really soothing, because I'm bringing in your soul sounds, your spirit, your higher self into your body. And your soul sounds are very nourishing for the physical body. And why is that? Because your soul sounds are the young and part of the energy that you want to feel. That's a very high vibration of who you are. So when people really feel their soul sounds, and that's what I bring in through my voice to whoever I'm working with, you feel it immediately. You start feeling more relaxed. You start breathing deeper. And then also, a lot of people even feel taller or more expanded. That's the word I like to use, expanded, because a lot of people feel more grounded in their feet, because a lot of people's energy or their soul, Judy, is outside your body. I'm not saying that your soul's not you have life force in you, okay? Obviously, everybody would not be alive. Mm-hmm. You would not, if you didn't have life force. But I want to mention a very important thing, that most of our souls, because we're living in a physical body, are not always here to always be totally embodied in us, because of the fact that we're not always running a high frequency ourselves in a physical body. As you know, we all have fear. We have anger at times. And those are not really high frequencies, even though they're very normal. And that's what we're here to do, our work, in whatever work you want to do in this lifetime. It's just to raise our frequency, to raise our consciousness, our awareness, and our vibration. But until we get to that high vibration where we can actually hold our soul, my work is really training your body to really hold your soul in the body. And those are my recordings that I do. If you don't want to work with me, everything I put out is always bringing in your higher self, your higher frequency of who you truly be, your truth of who you are into your body. So your body just gets used to holding that frequency. Because, at first when I started bringing my frequency of my higher self, it was like I would actually say my soul is pretty high frequency too, because I would actually feel like my body felt in the beginning. This is not what you're going to feel with my work, but I almost like I was thrown in a pool of cold water until I really got used to the frequency. So now I bring them in a way that people can receive their soul, obviously very nurturing and soothing for your body. So, and it's yum yum, because once your soul is in your body, as we are all created, Judy, by Source, the one creator, our bodies are really here to take care of ourselves. I'm not saying that we don't have issues. You know, we have accidents, we have traumas, we have blockages in the body. Well, that's where I come in. That's where my gift of sound and being a healer comes in. But really my overall goal, and I'm glad you mentioned about me being self-empowering, because that's what I do. I try to self-empower everybody I work with, is that to know that once you get to a certain point, your body takes over and heals yourself. Your body takes over and it sustains you. And it can do it easily, but, you know, like I said, we all have challenges, and that's where my work comes in. But it's all about getting your body to that place where it can take care of you and actually sustain your health in your life, you know, and bring in happiness and bring in abundance and all that. Because I can tell you, really having your soul in your body, everybody, really brings in more joy, but it also brings in more abundance. So if you're one of these people who would like more abundance, we're not even doing a show on abundance. Bring your soul in the body and see what happens, okay? You can attract a lot of good things in your life. So that's pretty much, I think, explains what my sounds do. Judy?
So, you know, you say that, you know, everything that you do, well, you can heal your body in only minutes a day. How does that work?
Yeah. Well, I'm a big component as far as saying who has time to spend hours healing. I don't. And I think most people these days do not have the time. I mean, we have busy lives, we have jobs, we have kids. So because you can hear me talking, but also the frequency that comes through me is fast, I'm not one to put in fluff or anything into my work. So when I bring in frequency, it's right to you. And it's usually within a 15-minute recording. I don't do anything much longer than that because you don't need to. Healing can actually happen, everybody, in moments. It doesn't have to take hours. That's our human belief. We start thinking that healing has to take a long time. It can happen in moments. I have people who come to me for a 30-minute session and their whole life changes. And it's not because of me. It's because they're ready to shift and they were guided to me by some part of their being. I mean, there's people that buy my programs, they know I'm the right person. And I'm bringing in a frequency they need. And they shift right away and their whole life changes. And you know, it varies per person. But what I'm trying to say is, listening to the recordings, you know, usually my recordings, of course, you have ears. I would always suggest to please listen to anything I do with earbuds or headphones. And have a quiet place where you're not driving for, 15 minutes or so, and that's where the life changes happen. Again, depending on what your circumstances and what is going on in your body or your life, usually people listen to my recordings at least, 3 to 5 times more because my recordings go into deeper levels of a person, Judy, clearing out different layers and different, whatever's going on with you. If it's trauma, if it's unconscious trauma, is it physical trauma, is it past life? I mean, we have a lot of things that can contribute, especially today with total body rejuvenation, is all about getting your body systems back into the highest frequency of working order, of divine working order. So, this is something that I'll be offering today that will never outgrow my program, and you can have it the rest of your life and go and listen to it as you feel to. But the nice thing is it doesn't take hours to do that. You can, like I said, you can receive the frequencies pretty quickly and just need to be open to receive it. So when I say open, I mean not multitasking, okay? So I have to tell people, when you really spend 15 minutes a day, it's about honoring you. So you find a quiet time, usually in the morning or late in the day, and you just honor that with yourself. That's your quiet time, and then that's where your shifting and changing happens. It's almost like telling your soul, yes, I am ready to be and I want to feel good in my body. I want to commit this time to myself, and that's really where these miraculous healing frequencies that come through me from Source to really help a person, because you're really committing that time and you're investing in yourself today with the program if you decide to do that. So it's all noted. I always say it's always noted by the universe. They see your will to really want to work on yourself, okay? So there's a little bit of commitment, but it's not a lot of commitment. So, yeah, that's pretty much how that works. It's working on yourself, but we're all here to work on ourselves, really. I mean, that's what we're here all to do in our own way. We all have our own unique soul path, okay, and our own way of healing. And whatever, like I said, even if you have physical issues going on, this is going to help too with that. You don't even have to be on a spiritual, I know most of your people that are on your show, Judy, are very evolved, but there's a lot of people who may be on the show today who just heard total body rejuvenation. I have some issues going on in my body, and I've tried everything. This is another thing. I mean, you've tried everything out there, and really nothing's worked, and some part of your being says, I'm going to tune in today, and you're here for a reason. and you might just need some help with some parts of your body. I mean, we're talking all kinds of different areas of our body. We're talking about the program today, from your digestion, health, to your joints, to your eyes. You're seeing clearly. So, this is going to help you too if you're not totally open to being spiritual. So I just want to make that a very strong point, Judy. This can help anybody, okay?
Right, exactly. So could you give us some examples of people who've worked with you and what has happened? And also, along the same lines, when you've worked with people and they came to you for, say, one dis-ease or one thing, and yet that got healed, but then what else got healed along the way as part of that process that they were surprised? And I know you're probably never surprised. Are you ever surprised by what happened?
Well, in the beginning I was. I'm always humbled. But because you know what? I know it's not me totally, okay? So that's why I'm not my ego. Me, I. It's not that. So I know I take pride in being a clear vessel because you know I live with animals, right, Judy? I've been living with animals for 15 years, and I'm not saying anything's wrong with living with humans, but that's what I choose to keep my energy clear. So that's all I'm around all the time is animals. But yes, I help people with all kinds of stuff. Now, there is always more to my healings. I mean, I've had people who send testimonials where they might have some issues going on in the physical body. Most of it's pain. That's what I'm kind of like known for. I'll help people with pain. I can help people with all kinds of chronic pain. And on deeper issues, of course. I had one person who had with someone, their organs were shutting down, and I had this was in the beginning even too. I went to this lady's bedside. I don't even work in person anymore, and got her. She was actually going to be rushed to the hospital in the ambulance, and some part of her being went into this. This was when I was at the spa. Went into the spa. Her friend did to find me when I was there at night, and went to her bedside and worked on her, and she was turning blue. And I'm not saying anything, but she did go to the hospital to make, obviously to be checked. So I'm not saying I didn't tell her to do that, but I did help her get back to life where she was. I think the frequency she was just ready for brought her organs back to life. She was shutting down, and then from there, of course, people. A lot of times, people just having the soul connection. I mean, after that, I mean, their lives changed. I mean, meaning she was touched in a very deep part of her being, which was her heart, and there was abuse in her life, which was healed. And those chronic issues that turned out in her life, because a lot of times we do have physical issues that really come about the way we were, our upbringing and things in our lives, traumas that have happened, and that was healed. And then other parts of her being were able to open, such as her heart. And that was all part of the clearing. And it's true that most of my work that I do is always there's something deeper going on, because I don't bring I bring activations to you, but I don't bring in something that's foreign to you. I'm really awakening you is what I do with my clients. I don't really bring in anything that's outside you. It's really what you're ready for. It's what you're ready to awaken. So everybody is unique, Judy, that I work with. I have people who are newbies that are just new to kind of spirituality and healing, and they come to me, and I work with them according to their soul, because I haven't mentioned this yet, but I'm a soul reader, okay? When I'm a soul reader, I mean I can actually read the person's soul. I can talk to the person's soul. That is the beautiful part about my work, because I'm working with the body, the mind, and the spirit. The spirit talks to me, tells me what you're needing, tells me how to go in and work with you, because I can see blockage, but there's also a higher good to do my work, and that's why I'm a very efficient healer, because the person's soul will say, I need this, I need you to go here, and I'm just following that as I'm making sound or talking. I can do all these multitasking things that I do because I have all my senses activated, and I can do that in like a 30-minute session. So people, when I get off the phone with people, I'm not saying that they don't work with me again. I just wanted to mention that too. I'm just saying most people obviously get off the phone, they're like, oh my God, I feel like a whole different person. That's a very common thing that I hear all the time, but I'm very realistic. I have had clients that work with me for many years, and we just keep going deeper into the person, and they're just really committed to their path, and we just keep working on it. So I have clients, too, that I work with like that, too. I just work with people who really just feel I'm the right person in the moment. That's really how I work, is in the present moment. So I hope I answered that, too, without going off too much, Judy, because I have a tendency to do that.
No, you did very, very well. And so do you work with people who have depression, abuse issues, and also the emotional issues, right?
Well, yeah, and that's because I've gotten really good at that, of healing myself. The nice thing about my work and what I offer is I don't really teach from a book. So I'm actually really, when I'm helping people heal, I'm authentically healing people from my own wounds. I know how to work with people just in general from really healing myself. I still today are healing myself from my traumas, and it's going to be probably ongoing for the rest of my life. But I'm happy to do it because everything I learn, I share with others, and I know how to work with people's energy systems because of that. So yes, chronic anxiety is one of my things I really specialize in, not only in adults, but I also help children with chronic anxiety. I also help pets, okay? Because pets kind of pets have issues sometimes, and I know a lot of times pets also pick up on the owner's energy. Okay, if you're having a hard time, your little pets and their little tiny bodies are really taking on your stuff. So this is kind of a little extra information, everybody, and we have to be aware of that. Of course, I talk to my dog. My dog used to do it to me years ago. I'm like, you cannot handle this. You're getting sick. Please do not take on my energy, because that's what they love to do. They love it so unconditional. They'll take on our energy, and they can't handle it. Okay, so I'm always clearing. Usually a lot of my sessions, Judy, I'll be doing a session with the owner, but I'll clear the owner, and then I'll usually clear the pet, and the pet's fine after that, because the pet's been holding all the owner's stuff, and it's like, I didn't know that I was doing that. I'm like, yeah, it kind of happens a lot. Our little pets are so beloved. They just want to help us out, but their little bodies just can't handle all our energy. Okay, so
yeah,
that's
right. Yeah, when I took Simba to he's got a holistic vet, and then he has whom I call a woo-woo vet. And the woo-woo vet, when we last saw him, he worked Simba, and then he looked at me and said, okay, I can't work on him without not working on you.
Yeah, and it's nothing personal. I mean, it's actually they're like a mirror. And a lot of times your animals become a mirror to you. They kind of show you what's going on with you. But I let people know too. See what's going on with yourself. If your pets do tend to have, and this ain't a pet show, but I'm just going to share this. If you just notice that something's going on with your pet, see what's going on in your own personal life. You might have a lot of stress going on, and this little animal here is just trying to help you. And it's like you got to talk lovingly to your pet and say, sweetheart, I love you. But, mommy's going to take care, daddy's going to take care of this. So you're okay. It's okay. Mommy's going to get it. You don't have to take on my stuff. And it's funny how my dog knows better. He'll kind of look at me now. He has this little puppy look at. He's actually 8 years old, but he's still my puppy. And he'll look at me, and I'm like, okay, I got it. And then I could tell he just lets me do my thing now. But early on when I first got this dog, because I still went through my healing too. I mean, I'm just telling you, I didn't skip any levels here, everybody. I have to do the work just like everybody else. I'm very humbled about that. I just make sure I always tell my pets, hey, your job is to be cute and furry and just make me happy and go do your cute little things you do. And mommy or daddy will take care of her energy systems. And that really makes a huge difference, because sometimes we need to verbally, I don't know about you, Judy, I talk to my dog, okay?
Well, on Facebook, I told you yesterday, there's that little joke that says they've done a study, and those that talk to animals, talk to their dogs, are more, they're smarter than other people. So,
cool.
I'm brilliant.
You are, and I'm brilliant too, because I love talking to my critters. I mean, if anything, I think my neighbors hear me kissing my dog, because I live in Hawaii here. It's really, people live close over here. I mean, I love my dog. I admit it. He gets lots of kisses.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's also for animal lovers. It's also an incentive. I know it is for me.
Yeah.
To really, get cleaned up and stay on target and stay centered, and really do pursue, more of my own growth and development, because there's this little Simba here that I want to take good care of, and so that means I got to myself.
Well, I also want to mention, too, if I haven't, children are also part of the work I do, too, Judy. I help children with chronic anxiety issues as well. And a lot of kids these days, I want to mention, not to spend too much time on, but I do find a lot of kids these days being older souls. And a lot of the kids these days, obviously, we're in the electronics era. Everyone's texting, right? Everyone's on the cell phone. So a lot of times I notice with the younger kids, because I do have parents who have their kids come to me just to help them kind of, a lot of kids have learning disability or disorders, because they're really outside they're up above their head in some ways. They're not really grounded in their bodies, because they're more in the mind. So I do have short sessions with some of the parents bring their kids, and I'm just actually grounding the child, or whatever you want to call it, or a young adult, into their body, with their life force energy, and it's amazing because a lot of these kids that were on like all kinds of, I'm not saying I'm doing anything, I'm just doing everything that I do is natural, but they were on all kinds of drugs, Ritalin or whatever, any kind of drugs just to kind of help them be more peaceful. And I'm not saying they stopped it. Some people have, and that was their decision, not mine. But they didn't need it after that. Just by really grounding the child's life force energy in their bodies, I call it the planet Earth, and they get out of their mind and they get more into their feet and their body and their heart, and they're like, oh, I feel so much better. So, and that's so simple that I do that. But I'm just noticing just from doing my work over the years and working with the new, the new generation of children, they're not, I mean, they're more electronic. I didn't grow up with all these electronics growing up, Judy, okay? I mean, I'm lucky if they had computers back then, okay?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I know. So it's a whole different era right now. Yeah.
Now, I want to ask you, too, because Simba's vet, his woo-woo vet does this. He needed a rabies shot for us to go to Canada this summer.
Yeah.
And almost canceled my trip, my seminar I went to. I almost canceled it all. But in talking to them, they said that they would, when he got the vaccination, they would do this energetic work on him that would remove immediately the negative side effects of that. And I got very confident that that's what was happening, So could you, today, and I don't know how many of our listeners have children, perhaps grandchildren, some places are requiring vaccinations.
Yes.
So if a person worked with you after the child went ahead, got the required vaccinations, I mean, even this one for, I guess they're even giving it to little boys now. The Gardasil, is it, that one for the sexual transmission of disease?
Yes.
That one? Some they're requiring that, and even now to little boys, I understand. If they would talk to you and worked with you, have you ever had an example of negating the harmful side effects of vaccinations that are, some places require them? Could people be in contact with you and work with you to remove negative side effects of that immediately from their bodies, little bodies?
Even this program today can do that because I'm very aware of it. And again, I'm not a medical professional, but I can tell you I've done the work on myself, Judy. So what you're saying right now is kind of funny you bring it up, and I've been working on myself for a while now, clearing out all my vaccinations and stuff because we can have another show on this in the future about what it kind of does to our communication in our body, okay? And and again, it's needed, whatever. I'm not telling you to do anything, so please know that, everybody. You follow your own guidance system. But, yes, I can because I've done the work on myself, okay? I'm very aware of what allopathic suppression can do to the body, and that's part of that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this program today can help that, too, because basically with any of my modules, and there's different topics, you can set your attention to listening to pretty much any of my recordings and saying that, because a lot of my times I'm actually clearing stuff that you don't want in your life anyway out of you in a lot of my recordings because I have that ability to do that, to clear what's not working for you. And that's how I can really help people heal quickly because these frequencies of source really doesn't have to pinpoint exactly what's going on. But if you're not liking something and you're not liking having a vaccine or something, well, we could clear that really quickly. Okay, and it is energetic, but it also does wreak havoc sometimes on the physical body. So it's interesting you bring that up, Judy, because I've been doing this work on myself personally for a while.
Really?
Okay? I'm aware of it. I'm aware of it for sure.
Okay, so there are people. Again, if you have any questions for Dawn, *2 will raise your hand or submit them on the web. What I'm going to choose right now. She has a special offer for you. I do want to take your questions, so, keep your hands raised, and we will come back. But let's do this, and then we'll come back and play, okay? If you go to jazzupyourlifewithjudy.com/Dawn and the number 14, you will see there her total body rejuvenation. Heal your body from the inside out. This is a complete program for healing from the inside out. The first item here is restore your energy body, which is an interesting thing. Balance the chakras to function, yes.
I could go through the program if you want me to.
Yeah, I do. I do want you to.
Okay.
And Yeah, so it's Restore Your Energy Body. That's the first one. What would you like to share with people about that?
Yeah, well, let's go into, since we're on the topic, everybody, and some people might have to leave the call, so this is probably a good time. Just to let you know, I have a couple different, I keep everything simple, so there's a package A and a package B, and there's a lot of modules here with a lot of deep healing, okay? So you don't have to have necessarily a major health issue to really benefit from this, because we're doing different topics here of the body. This is something you can keep forever and actually go back to listening to this, because this is energy. The first item is restoring your energy body. And we have like 10 different modules, including a bonus today that you're going to be receiving, which is, I think the bonus is it Sleep Deeper in Peace, Judy? 'Cause that's like a $47 value people are going to get as a bonus just by buying the program today.
Yeah, Dive Deep Body Rejuvenation Healing Session. No, that is...
No, that's Sleep Deeper in Peace, I believe it is. It's a MP3.
It's a Discover Sound Healing MP3.
Oh, you guys Discover? Okay, whatever it is. It's Discover Sound Healing MP3 is very, very potent, so we'll get into that in a minute. That's actually in package A and package B, which is a bonus, and you can listen to that, or your child. It's a meditation of me making sound in the studio. It's, most of my stuff is not always in the studio. It doesn't matter with my work. It's just about being here in the present moment. But anyway, that you can help. That has been known. I'm not here to make any claims, but my testimonials, people have called in or sent me testimonials about helping them with chronic anxiety issues and sleep disorders. That's just the bonus that you get in package A or B. That's the value of $47. And then package B, we'll talk about that in a minute, is a 30-minute discounted session only for Judy's platform here. I don't have a lot of sessions available, so I opened some up today for everybody who's interested in considering to buy the program of package B, which would be me working with you deeper. So let's go into each one. Item 1, Restore Your Energy Body. So we're going to go into just a little bit what it does. Again, I do highly recommend people listening to my MP3s with headphones or earbuds. If you have hearing issues, then just do the best you can. You'll still receive the frequencies. And also, listening to my MP3s more than once. And, you can skip around the MP3s, but be aware you don't need to listen to all the MP3s in one day, because it's just going to confuse your energy field. Because a lot of people think, Judy, that they have to do more and more and more to see results. And actually, in reality, it's not going to do you any good doing more and more and more with my program. It's about listening to one for at least 3 to 5 times. And then decide if you want to stay on the item longer, which some people do. I've had people work on my MP3s for over a month because they're clearing out deep levels of themselves, and they know on some level they need to stay on it because you'll feel energy. Some people feel like a lot of energy leaving. But otherwise, you can skip around, but just know that you should stay on the MP3s more than 3 to 5 days is my recommendation. So the first one is Restore Your Energy Body. It's going to clear your energy. That's what everybody needs. I don't know anybody who doesn't need their energy cleared. We're taking everybody's stuff around us. And this is also going to help to rebalance your chakras to 100% function, which is the main 7 chakras of our body. And most people are learning about chakras and how important it is to keep our chakras balanced and totally clear and full function. Okay, so that's what you're getting in just module 1. This is like everything in this program is so beyond what we're offering or asking for today. It's really one of my best work that I offer out here, because it's really getting deep beyond the physical pain, okay? We're getting into the systems of the body as well. So we're going to clear your aura. We're going to clear your aura and balance yourself to perfect alignment. That's just item 1, and activate your crown chakra for easy soul embodiment. So you're getting like an activation as well, which is really what you're ready for, everybody. So you can bring your higher self or your life force energy more into your body. So this is going to really help you feel more alive, everybody. If you really lack energy in your body, this will really help your body re-energize. And that's just item 1. Let's go up to item 2 for everybody, which is flexible, healthy joints. And this one's really great. So if you have any joint issues or someone in your immediate family does, I suggest to share this only with immediate family if you have someone, that's it. Regenerate cartilage in all areas of your body. Regenerate your hips. It's going to help regenerate your knees, your elbows, and your fingers and your toes. So pretty much your joints of your body. And you just listen to it, and this goes in. I guide you into different areas we're working on. All you have to do is just drink some water, breathe, and receive, okay? Can't get any easier than that to heal. And I try to make it as simple and easy as possible for everybody, because I know everybody is busy these days, okay? And so am myself. So item 3 is healthy digestion, okay? This is really good with helping restore your salivary glands in your mouth and really helping your larynx and your esophagus if you have any issues there. Just keeping every energy systems in your body going. This is all about keeping the energy systems flowing in your body, restoring your stomach and your pancreas area, restoring your large and small intestines. Just goes in and heals these frequencies. restore your liver, gallbladder, and rectum. So if you have areas in those bodies that you've had some issues with, you can always turn on this MP3 and listen to it, and it really does do miraculous healing. It's just amazing how these MP3s really help people. So item 4, let's jump up to the next one, for metabolism and immune systems. Boost your metabolism if it's sluggish, and that's a lot of people have those issues, sluggish metabolism. This is not even a weight loss program, and you're getting the benefits of that. It's going to bring your metabolism to your perfect body weight. It's going to help with that. If you got anything deeper, we'll talk about package B in a session with me, but this is really good. My MP3s are good alone just by listening to them. Boost your immune system to perfect vitality, bring your metabolism and immune systems in perfect harmony for your healthiest life, and bring in pure source white, I call it pure source light for your optimal health. Okay, it's bringing your life force energy is what we're doing. Okay, that's just item 4, everybody. Okay, excuse me here. Item 5, perfect vision. Okay, as we all age, I don't know about you, Judy, but I'm wearing readers and stuff now, and this has really helped me. So if you have any issues with the eyes, I've heard people really get a lot of benefit from this module. So regenerate your eyeballs and lenses, helping your optic nerves, regenerating your visual cortex, regenerate your inner vision, your third eye, and your center of your forehead. We do a little bit of activation as well there. And balance and harmonize your full eyes for healing, okay? That's just your vision, okay? I don't know anybody who can't benefit from that, okay? That's just, and that's
right, and can benefit from it, and in the UK, so.
Oh, yeah, this helps everybody. This is everybody. And let's jump up to the next one. There's a lot here. Item 6 is brain rejuvenation. So we're going to remove any degenerative brain programs and anything that's causing your brain not to function at its highest level of the way it should be, the way it was created by Source to be perfect. It's going to help with that. It's going to regenerate your brain stem cells, which are wonderful. That's all about stem cells these days. So if it can do that, this module can help with that. It can also balance your emotional brain, okay? If you got issues, we were talking about emotional issues, this is a good module to listen to, okay? And it's going to help balance your right and left hemispheres of your brain and strengthen your vessels and your arteries in your brain as well. Very, very, very potent and very thorough module. And this is just item 6, okay? So there's so much here, Judy. Item 7, healthy bones.
I know there is, and you're really covering it quickly.
Well, yeah, and I have a lot, and I talk fast, thank goodness, because I could spend hours on
this.
I know. So item 7, let's keep going here, everybody. Healthy bones and muscles. Okay, we got bones. We're going to regenerate our bones. We're going to regenerate our skeletal system, regenerate bone loss. So if you're aging, somebody in your life might be losing bone, if it's elderly or not. It's going to help mend your bones if you've had injury as well. Restoring health to your muscles and clearing any arthritis. Okay, this helps with clearing with the arthritis issues. And I know people who have arthritis at young age as well as older. So this helps with that. That's just item 7, everybody, okay? So let's go to item 8, the endocrine system alignment, restoring your adrenal glands. I know people who have a lot of adrenal issues. I did for years too, especially when I was homeless, okay? So I had to really work on my adrenals because a lot of people have adrenal burnout. And just really, we're living on coffees and stimulants really to keep our lives going. We have to go, do this and that. And I understand we got responsibilities. So this is really going to help restore your adrenal glands, which are very important, and really help restore your pineal gland and your for better sleep, your pineal gland. Balance your pineal, pituitary, hypothalamus, thymus, thyroid, pancreas, so much here. Your liver, your adrenals, your ovaries, and testicles if you're male. And that's a lot there, just an F. And we're not even done it. It's also going to help balance your stomach completely. That's item 8, guys, okay? I told you this program is one of my best work, okay? Because I'm really known to help people's bodies heal themselves, and this is all about what I do. Item 9, circulatory and lymph systems, moving waste out of your complete systems. You're strengthening your heart and your heart valves, strengthening your complete circulatory system, clearing to improve top function and clear away any debris through your plumbing of your system or your body, meaning where your waste leaves the body. It's going to help with all that, helping you, if you have any constipation issues, I imagine that can help that as well. Improving flow of your oxygenated blood to the brain and all parts of your body. This is just I don't know anybody who this wouldn't be for. This is for everybody, okay? This whole program is for everybody. Item 10, healthy hair, skin, and nails. I have had so many reviews on this one, Judy. I've had people, men and ladies, send me testimonials. I'm listening to the healthy hair, skin, and nails. I'm not making any medical claims, but people have noticed changes in their hair, skin, and nails. And this is all part of the clearing, clearing your DNA. It's going to clear your inherited genetics and your ancestral genetics. And if you have balding or hair loss, I imagine, because I've had people say their hair has gotten stronger and thicker, this would help with that. It's just part of it is boosting your nutritional frequencies for strong hair, skin, and nails, and boosting your absorption. This is not bringing nutrients to you, so please understand you still need to eat, try to eat healthy, but this is going to help your body, if it's absorption, of the nutrients that you take in daily from your food and supplements. So it's going to really help optimize your body to really absorb that much easier, so you can really take in the vitamins and nutrients and minerals that you need for your body. So much here. And then you get the Discover Sound Healing CD on top of that, valued at $47, and that's a very, just having the CD, the MP3, of the Discover Sound Healing is like the wealth of everything, because people have so much miraculous healing just listening to the bonus, okay? So let's go up to item, which is package B, and you're going to get everything I just noticed.
Let's talk about, I want to share the price with that for what she just concluded in such a short time here, but there's so much there. That is 73% off, and it's only $137 for that.
Oh, gosh.
Totally rejuvenating your body, which is really, when you think about it, I don't know how much it costs to go to a doctor today, but $137 probably is less than what it takes for a doctor visit, right?
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, and that's I have the best price with you, Judy, on this. So I just want to mention, anybody who's feeling it, this is something you're going to have the rest of your life. You might be young and not have all these issues, but I can tell you, you will eventually be grateful that you have this, because it's really miraculous. And you might have someone in your immediate family who can use the help as well. Now, that's a value, Judy, I have to say. This is one of my best work that I'm offering out here. So people are really going to get a taste of what I really do, which is really help the body heal itself. Okay?
500. I think you've undervalued it, because,
just
sharing the energy body and, the digestion. A lot of people would say, oh, I don't have a digestive problem. But people, as I read some years ago, that anyone over the age of 25 has digestive issues. They may not be aware of it, but it usually is around the age of 25 that people get digestive problems. So,
a lot of things, too, are undercover, too. So this is going to help your body stay healthy. A lot of times things or symptoms show up after things have been manifesting for a while, and you might not see that happening. So this is just a good way to keep all parts of your body healthy, okay? We're all about health these days. More and more people are opening up to eating organic foods and really being more conscious. So this is all about, conscious living and keeping your body healthy as well in a natural way, but it actually works, okay? My work is actually very potent and really works. That's what I'm known for. But also, like I said, if you have something really deeper going on, Judy, I wanted to also make a note to everybody. We're going into package B, which is all the items I just offered in the bonus. You get all that. But you also get a 30-minute session with me, which is really unbelievable, because I don't offer my sessions at that price. One session with me alone is more than the whole package alone. And you're getting a full session with me. 30 minutes to some people are like, that's not a lot of time. Well, again, as I mentioned in the beginning of the call, if you really want to shift and change, most people work with me have major shifts in minutes, okay? So we can go in deeper into your body. So if you've had some really deep issues and you feel that you'd like to go a little bit more into clearing what's going on with you, I suggest to just invest in the extra money. It's not even, I don't know if it's $50 more than package A. It's not much more. And you're getting a 30-minute full-blown session with me, which I wouldn't even offer on my website for even the price of what you're offering here, Judy, with all these MP3s. And you're getting, it's posted, okay? So we can go in deeper and really, work on anything.
I remember the email I wrote to you, and I said, come on, give us a really good deal. And I was with my cigars, out saying, hey, it's a good deal, girl.
it is, because where it really is valued at. So, and I did that for your community and you, Judy. So I hope people, see that, or at least feel that with what I'm explaining. It's really my true work. My gift is what I'm putting here. And I'm really known to help people get their bodies back into a perfect alignment, and really into the way that they were created by Source to be perfect. I'm not saying it might take a little time. I'm not in the clouds. I realize that we might have some deeper issues, but this can help you do it. Just even package A can help you heal by itself. But if you have something deeper, I always say for the extra investment what Judy's charging for my 30-minute session, I would say do this 30-minute session too, because you're going to really get a big shift in that session with me, and we can work on anything, any issue that's going on in your life. I'm known for pain, but I'm also I'm here to help people evolve. So I'm known for people to really get more spiritually connected, if you're really one that really want to get to your next level of evolution, I mean, we could work on really deep levels of really getting you up to a higher vibration. So, I mean, I have the capacity to work with people on all levels, physically and also on a spiritual, energetic level as well. I can help people there too. So there's, you know, my capacity is there. I mean, I can help people wherever they want to work on. So that's a lot there, Judy. So I'm glad you acknowledged that. And yes, you did offer, and I'm glad that I was able to bring it to your community and you at the best price that I possibly can. For my, like I said, this is really a lot of this is the deep work that I do, and I'm very proud of this program. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to share what my program and everybody. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's very all-encompassing, which is very exciting, very exciting. So thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you.
This is exciting. Okay. Now let's take some callers. Oh, first of all, we're go to Beverly Hills, and the last four digits is 0710. Hello, and what is your name, please? Hello? In California. I hear you. Are you there? Oh, okay. We will go back. We'll go to Nevada. Last four digits. 3753. Hello, and what is your name, please?
Hi, my name is Levon.
Hi, Levon. What is your question?
Hi. I didn't have a specific question. I could ask about pets, though. Would you have answers to what our pets are holding for us, or is it better just to have a mini healing?
Well, is it? Oh, so you're saying you have a pet issue?
Well, I have two pets, and I've heard that they carry things for me. I have one that's blind and one that's never happy.
Okay. Yeah. What are they? Dogs or cats?
They're dogs.
Okay. So how old are the dogs, and which one's with the behavioral problem?
They are senior dogs, and one is 13 and the other 15.
So, and what was your name again, sweetie? I'm sorry, this is Dawn Crystal.
Levon.
Levon. Okay.
Well, it's an unusual name anyway.
Okay. So, the dog that's not happy, what's his name?
His name is Riley.
Riley. And he's always been unhappy? You just see that? He's just unhappy?
We adopted him a year ago. Yeah, and he's never happy, and he eats poop all the time.
Yeah, he's got some behavioral. Do you know his history on that?
I believe
from the Humane Society, because I kind of feel he has.
Yes.
I don't know. He's had a little bit of abuse.
Yes, that's true. His little body shows that.
Oh gosh. Well, is he there? I'd like to give him some loving energy.
He's at home.
Are you not at home right now?
I'm picturing him now. I'm not. I'm at work.
Okay, little Riley. What kind of dog is he?
He is a dachshund, and I think he has some basset in him, too. He looks out of the top of his eyes.
Is he kind of a brownish color? I want to make sure I got the right dog. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I already see him. So I'm just going to go, and it would be really interesting if you could send, because I actually can help him, but I wish you were at home so you could give me the immediate, how he would be looking.
Yes.
But he actually has energy, and this is not even a dog show, Judy, but I have to say I'm good with pets. He's taken on energy from, not you, but mainly from his owners before of abusing him, okay? So are you aware of that?
Oh. Yeah, I know he's been abused, but...
Okay, so let's clear that abuse off for him, and obviously your unconditional love is going to heal him as well. But I mean, I'm going to make a loud sound here, clearing him, because I don't have a lot of time, but also make a little sound to ground him, because, he's been so traumatized. Okay, and I bless you for doing that for him, okay? All right, so let's give a little, do I have permission to send some energy to Riley?
Absolutely.
Let's send him some healing energy. I'm going to make some sound here. This is directly for him, but you'll receive it too as well. But let's just heal him. Sending this directly to Levon's dog, Riley. Yep, my soul already knows. Let's clear off this negative energy off of him that he's, we're going to clear that off of him right now. There it goes. Sorry if my sounds sound loud, everybody. That's how I move energy, because some people are like, wow, she really gets loud. If you haven't been exposed to my work, when I make a loud sound, everybody, I'm moving energy, okay? So that's how I work. I'm different. Let's just give him a little grounding energy. Okay, I'm going to disconnect my energy with Riley, Yvonne. So he had, how can I put it? Just I kind of cleared his brain. It's just like a child or anybody being abused. I understand that myself. I was abused. The mind just kind of, we just try to get the mind out of that loop of that abuse.
Good.
I mean, obviously you've done wonders for the animal, but of course it's been many years of abuse for him. So he's doing the best he can. I just helped him out, and I cleared some negative energy off him because the owner, whoever had him before, was like venting on him. The poor animal was like taking on all his energy. I feel it's a male energy, whoever that was, their energy. This person might have been an alcoholic or something, just kind of venting on the dog. And that's what, I don't know if you know anything about the history, but that's what my soul is telling me about him, okay?
Oh, well, that's wonderful. He has little scars and broken bones.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, and it's blessed. And you just did your best job to give him unconditional love, which I can see you're doing that. And all I did was just bring in source frequency to help him to kind of ground more in his body, because his energy systems, when I was looking at, were very fragmented, meaning he was not flowing smoothly. I mean, and obviously he's probably got a little fight or flight as well. You notice that?
Yes.
Kind of a little bit, yeah. So we just kind of helped ease that. I just got his energy systems flowing. So I'm so glad that I was able to share my gift with our little critter today.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I'm looking at him at home on the camera in the living room, and he's just laying on his blanket.
Yeah,
he's a very mellow boy.
Yeah, he's peaceful right now. I'm glad you have that, because sometimes the dogs will even roll on their back when I'm working on them. But I just wanted to clear that negative energy off him. You only had him for over a year, right? Excuse me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I just kind of got rid of all that, like, yuck kind of residue that he needed to kind of clear. And again, give him a few days, because, animals are pretty much, they integrate pretty fast. But, you need some time, and your unconditional love, and you just saving his life is what you did. Thank you for doing that. That's beautiful. I love my critters.
He's a sweetheart. Yeah, he's a very sweet boy. Thank you so much for all that you do.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Levon, for calling in. I'm glad I was able to share my gift with Riley. Really, thank you for that.
You bet. Thanks, Judy. You too.
Yes,
right.
sweetie.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, Don, do you mind if I add something to that?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, Levon, I noted that you said you had 2 senior dogs. Start thinking of your dogs as, and the mass consciousness has this idea of age with animals, that they reach age and they're old. In reality, they have lived much longer before a lot of the commercial food came. Living to 20, 25 was a norm. Think of your dogs, think of your puppies, think of your dogs as puppies rather than seniors.
I call them pups. Okay.
Puppies, because they'll get that puppy energy. They'll get
Give
the
them
life.
that young energy.
Rather than, I'm a senior, they're getting old. Think of them like that, and it makes a difference. It really does. So I'm so happy you love your animals so much. That's wonderful. Thank you, Yvonne.
That's precious. All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Well, that was a great call. I love my little critters because they need help. And some people, I just want to mention this, Judy, too, that they loop my recordings. I'm not telling you have to do that, but they tell children, even too, with my Discover Sound Healing, the free MP3 that you're getting, they actually loop that even for their children in the background, because that's kind of, I do make sound on it. You don't have to make it loud, but it's really helped children, especially with chronic anxiety, and I know it's helped pets as well, just by playing it lightly in the background. So, again, I'm just so honored I can always help a little critter and a little child.
I know. Now, also, wouldn't your package also be good transfer that energy also for the animals?
Absolutely. Especially if they have issues. Oh, yeah, because the animals don't need to have the headphones. You just have to play it near them, especially if they they're like a sponge. So like I'll give you an example. Item 2, flexible, healthy joints. I know a lot of cats, and my dog had issues just here recently in his hip. So a lot of dogs have the hip issues, you know what I mean? My dog's a little bit overweight. I'm working on that. I have to bribe him with treats to do our shows, Judy, okay? But I've kind of cut down on the treats. Oh, yeah, otherwise he barks in the background here. So anyway, but I'm saying a lot of our dogs, seriously, I used to throw him treats here when I do the shows, but I realized I was giving him so many treats, he was getting a belly, okay?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's like almost bribe your dog when you're doing the show, you know what I mean? He keeps quiet and feeding him treats. But for the dogs that are maybe like larger dogs even, or this number 2, even the flexible healthy joints helps our animals, okay? Any of this stuff. Even for the like with this lady with her dog, with the energy body one, the first one would be good. Also for all this. Actually, this is children, animals, whatever. We're talking, this is for the family. If your dog has skin issues, number 10, healthy skin, hair, skin, and nails. You know what I'm saying? It can go for anyway. And it can go for animals, children. It doesn't matter, okay?
Right. So,
yeah.
Fantastic. So now let's go to Texas. Down in Texas, last 4 digits, 7004. And what is your name, please?
Hi, this is Karen. And
hi, Karen.
Hi. I wanted to know what this does for cancer. I don't know if you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, I have worked with people on cancer. Like I said, I can tell you it helps a lot because a lot of times cancer can be caused from. I actually say from past lifetimes. I've worked on people with cancer and they've had past lifetimes. I have no idea, but a lot of it sometimes comes from your ancestral inherited line. Okay. And so this can help too. It comes from your past lives. We don't know sometimes. So of course, this is actually, most of my recordings, they go so deep. Especially when you could find a time and set an intention. Obviously pick the topic of the MP3 that basically is the area or whatever concern it is, and you set your intention and sit there listening to that. You can look, read some of my reviews. That's all I need to say. My testimonials speak for themselves. They're all like, I put my testimonials on my website, everybody, with typos, okay? So I just put them on as people send them, but I've had people with miraculous healings just from listening to my MP3s. But again, it depends on where yours is coming from, but I could say just the MP3s alone will help that, because if you have something unconscious, a lot of times it's stored in your unconscious from past lifetimes. I find it a lot to do with the inherited ancestral line as well, and that's covered here too, my dear. Okay, this program is one of my best work. I'm very proud to say, and like I said, what I'm offering it today is because I'm known by people to really help people's bodies heal quicker, okay? That's really what I'm known. Beyond the pain, this is going deeper into the body, okay? This is one of the deep, I have other programs, but this is really one of the most comprehensive programs I've put out there that really goes into different systems of the body. I can't say anything more about it, but I'm very proud of it, okay? So, basically, you'll just have to go based on what I'm saying. But, yes, I have worked with, and my programs have helped people with that. To answer your question, yes.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for calling in.
One of her testimonials says her healing is instantaneous and her medicine has no side effects. A lot of people with cancer experience huge side effects from the chemo and the radiation.
And I want to mention, too, even if you're on that and you stay on that route, this can actually help assist you because this is an alternative. I've had people who still do what they need to do from the doctor, and that's fine. But this actually helps your body like I said, maybe help get rid of some of the toxins that you're receiving from all that therapy and, the stuff that they're putting in you, because this can help kind of remove some of that. Do you know what I'm saying? And especially the energetic imprint of that. Do you know what I'm saying, Judy?
Oh, yeah, definitely, yes.
I'm learning more and more because honestly, to be truthful, I've been clearing myself for now almost a year or more on all this stuff that I've taken in my body over the years. So, and I do the same work everybody else does, okay? I have to work on myself. And I'm not saying that it's good, bad. I think you should follow your medical professional, so please don't get me wrong. But I think that if you can start to help, even if you have to take all that other stuff, chemo or whatever, if this can help your body kind of be more at balance and actually, once maybe you're off it, this will help kind of ease some of that. I call it more energetics in your body of taking that, which we can clear the energetics of that because I've done the work on myself. So that's how I can actually authentically tell you that it can, okay? Because I've done it on myself.
And restore your energy bodies because so much of cancer is the emotional-based type of things. dealing with your chakra and your auras, and that all of that would be very supportive to a person with cancer. So.
Oh, absolutely. Just to keep your chakras balanced. I mean, because this is all foreign in your body. And of course, your body, you follow whatever you need to do, but this is going to help keep your body more balanced. And you'll just notice it because everything I do is bringing in pure divine source energy in all my modules. And I ground it pretty much in your body every session, every module that you listen to. So you reap the benefits. It's beyond even what I'm mentioning here. I've had people send testimonials for one program. They got benefits in some other areas of their life. And it just happens. I had someone listen to one of the shows I just did and got healed just listening to a replay, okay? So I'm not saying it's me, I. I'm just talking about the frequency that's here to support everybody, okay? I'm just a vessel, that's all.
Okay. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question.
Very good questions today. Very good. Very good call today, by the way.
And then we'll go back to California, Beverly Hills, 07110. Are you there now? Hello? Oh, okay. Then we have some questions here. Now let's go to, and then we'll go to, let's see, Carla in Brussels. Hi, Jazzy Judy and Diamond Dawn. We got our monikers here.
That's so cute. I love that.
Yeah, and good to see you here, Carla. I appreciate you being here, sincerely. Since a very, very long time, feels like forever, I have a very itchy, dry skull and hair that can use a very effective boost. And on top of that, often a white tongue. Now, the white tongue sounds interesting. I wonder what that is. Please, please, please help me with one of your magical processes. Thank you.
Is she on the call right now?
Oh, she's in Brussels. She's on the webcast.
Okay, what's her name again?
Carla. Carla in Brussels.
Brussels? Yeah, I get it. Okay, I'm going to send some energy. Can you type her back, Judy, and see if she can feel a difference with that? And of course, if she buys the program, she's going to get benefit too.
Yeah, Carla.
I'm going to send her energy if you don't mind. I imagine I got her consent, right?
Her energy, and then Carla, please respond.
Yeah.
Across the waters. Isn't this interesting? Okay. From Hawaii to Brussels. Woo!
Well, I love it. I love what I do. I'm just saying, this is like I can't explain to you how much I love what I do. Okay, let's
I know. It's great. My God.
Yeah, well, I didn't start off doing this work energetically, but this is what I evolved to, so I'm very humble too. All right, let's send her some energy. I'm going to clear her crown chakra. She's got some yucky energy there, so let's just send some sound to her right here. We're going to do that quickly and see if she retypes you back, Judy, okay? This is for Carla in Brussels. Loud sound here. She's got a very heavy energy at her head. There it goes. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect with her. She's got an allergy too, okay? So I'm picking up she has some kind of allergy. So this would help her. The Healthy Skin, Hair, and Nails MP3 would help her in my program. But I just sent her and I cleared her crown chakra. So she should feel really good right now and revived. So hopefully she can maybe give us a shout out back. Let us know if she felt with that. And I disconnected with her because that's a long distance for me. But yeah, we did it, so it was good. And it was just a taste of my work. So I just wanted to let her know that this is a mini healing, just to let people feel what I do. Okay?
Right. And then Anne, whom I had mentioned when you were talking about your vision part, she says, hi, love. She's in the UK. Hi, lovely ladies. Could Dawn look at my eyes? They seem to be deteriorating rapidly. My vision and the look of my eyes aging rapidly. What's going on? Thank you.
Okay, and Judy, can you say her name again and where she's from?
Yeah, she's Anne from the UK.
Okay, Anne from the UK. Yes. She's got something with the hereditary, her family, but I'm going to go ahead and clear her out right here quickly. And she's live, so you can type her back, Judy, see if she can feel this, okay? I'm going to send it to Anne in the UK. My soul already knows who she is. And again, these sounds, it's funny how my sounds always are different per call. So they don't have to make a tone or anything. It's just the frequency is coming through really strongly for the people here today. So it doesn't always make a total, like a tone that would be like most people would think sound healing it would be. But for these, everyone needs some really high frequency energy, and that's what I'm bringing into the call. Let's clear her out in the crown chakra for her eyes. There it goes. Okay, I'm going to disconnect my energy with Ann, so see if you get anything back from her, Judy, okay?
Yes. Please, people, when Dawn works with you, please write back in. Okay, that's your gratitude writing in. Okay,
well, yes,
now
it really happens. You know what I mean? So and it's not about a show here or anything, but I really am doing the work, and I want people to acknowledge that because it is a gift that I'm giving to them as well.
I know, and they could, like, I know one person said that she will not be on the show because she's working. But okay, let's go to Tina in Lancaster. Hello, Judy and Dawn. LOL, I must be brilliant. I always talk to my dog and cat, and even my friends' animals. Tomorrow I'm celebrating 55 rotations around the sun. Happy birthday, Tina. Happy birthday. I am grateful to hear someone else that can talk as fast as I can. Wondering what Dawn may see that she could help me with so I can stop being stuck. I have problems with bloating and bowel issues. Ooh, that's interesting. And pain in spine. Or if there is something else she sees that's for my highest good. I've gotten through so much, but still feel stuck with these issues. And then there's an animal thing, but let's deal with Tina first.
Well, she's got a little bit of, I'm kind of seeing some trauma with her, so I'm taking it might be early on in her life. So obviously the program can help her with digestion. We went into that, but does she want me to do something on her now, Judy?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll just send her some energy.
Yeah.
I just want to mention this: a few-minute mini healing can help, but she needs a little deeper issue. So I'm hoping that she can actually, if she skills to work with me, I would like to do a 30-minute session with her on that to get that moving. Okay? I feel there's some trauma stored there. Okay, and that happens with a lot of us. Okay? I'm going to send her some energy now because I just want her to know this is just a taste of my work. This is just a mini healing. Okay? This is for Tina in Lancaster. There it goes. Yeah, she does have some trauma. Okay, I'm going to disconnect my energy with her. I just moved out some energy, but she's got a lot of energy stuck in her stomach, so I agree. And I'm picking up on trauma. So she might have been traumatized as a child this lifetime, but that's what I'm picking up on. So I hope she received something from that. I just kind of cleared her out.
Yeah, Tina, so please write back in. And then there's a second part to this, and this is interesting too. And wondering if nothing else, could she look at my 1.5-year-old German Shepherd Maximus? He's itching and it hurts my heart that I can't seem to get rid of this. Thank you and grateful for anything, even if he can.
Yeah. Well, I already got the answer. He needs his energy cleared. So she gets this module. Module 1 can help the animals too. Clear their energy. Animals need their energy cleared just as we do, okay? So I clear my pets all the time, especially my dog, okay? Especially
and then she has a cat. She has her cat too, Zoe, that she rescued at 2 weeks old. And you know, all of these, the three of them are probably, they all need this energetic clearing.
Well, they do. I can tell you right now, the dog is definitely some dogs are more sensitive than others. My dog's very old soul, so he's like my soul guide. So he's he's sensitive, and a lot of animals are sensitive. And sometimes it's just like we were talking in the beginning of this call, everybody. They pick up on our energy. Okay, they're just helping us out as much as they can, but it downloads them, and it's like itchiness to me. And I can tell you right now, from when I worked on dogs, and I can see it in that dog, he's got a lot of energy there that he's kind of stagnated. He needs his energy moving. So, that's something if she buys a program from herself, share it with her animal. That's what I suggest to do.
Okay,
and of course,
good.
Can I mention one more thing, too? If somebody gets a 30-minute session with me in Package B and you have an animal there that needs help, I could usually fit them in. They don't usually take a lot of time at the very tail end of your session. Okay, Judy?
Yeah, because they don't have the obstructions to it. Or the resistance.
Well, yeah, I have people who, if they don't have like a chronic issue going on and you just want like a little clearing on your pet and you have a 30-minute session with me, I'm willing to, work on them for a few minutes at the end of your session to clear them, especially with this lady with the dog. I could do that, with a session, if she has one. I'll work on her. And, of course, I always want to work on the owner, then the animal second, because if I don't clear the owner, the dog usually doesn't get cleared either. Okay, so
exactly.
But I'm willing to do that as long as it's nothing like majorly chronic. So I've had people have issues with their animals. I had one dog who was pretty much was about ready. Pretty much only had like a few months to live, and this lady had me do a session on her dog. I know that the work that we did in this session was just recently helped really prolong the dog's life. He was able to live 6 months longer. And I'm not God or anything, but I could tell you just by clearing out the organs of the dog that were actually shutting down. And it was, of course, the dog was taking on our stuff. And again, I told the lady, don't blame yourself. That's just what our dogs and our animals do. They do it unconditionally. But we cleared her and got the dog. He was running around afterwards, and it was amazing that he actually even got 6 more months of life that was not supposed to be there. So I'm not saying it doesn't cure it all the way, but in this case, it was still positive because he was really on his way out. And we just cleared his organs that were having issues that were breaking down. His organs were shutting down, I should say. And it made a huge difference, okay? And she was very grateful for that because she got some really good quality time after that with with the 6 months the dog was there. So it varies, but that's just a happy story, even though there was, it was the time for the dog to leave, okay? But he was able to stay in her life for 6 more months, and he had a quality life. He was running around after we had the session. He went to the beach. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And so Anne wrote back in and she said, hi, thank you for the healing on my eyes. I felt a warmth around my head. I'm excited to see and feel the difference over the next few days. Thank you. Great, Anne, that's wonderful. And everyone, when you go on a show, this is a mini healing. This is not, it is a mini healing, but, you can't change your whole world in 2 minutes. So,
I think I only worked on her a minute, and actually, I'm surprised. I bet you she really thinks about how she's feeling. She's probably looking a lot clearer through her eyes, and her head probably feeling a lot lighter because I cleared off a lot of energy on her. I call it the crown chakra, the top of her head. So that's a miracle considering I think I only worked on her a minute or a minute and a half top.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So that is so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, I'm looking at the time. Should we take? I do want you to do a mini something for the earth or the planet for everything. Take one more question.
Yeah.
Do you have time for another question and that, or should we just do the activation?
I know. Well, it's we're getting close to time. Is it what's the question? Quick.
Okay, there's Kathy from White Lake, Michigan. Dearest angels, Judy and Dawn, I recently had 2 stents put in my heart in the same place as 2 in 2015. Could you please share a healing on my wounded heart? Many blessings of miracles.
Well, this is perfect right now. So let's do the group activation because we're going to bring healing into our hearts anyway. I would like you, if you want to type to her, we're going to imagine that we're going to bring in the white light of source to us from our hearts out, and that's going to help heal her heart too. So it's kind of good that I was going to do a heart activation anyway, Judy, for the planet.
Okay, great. Wonderful. Perfect.
So what she could do is, well, you can imagine like the ball of white light of source. I call it creator energy in your heart. So we're going to actually, if you have somebody you love in your life, you can put them in your heart too, to really bring in the feeling of love right now for you guys. Because what we're going to do is we're going to imagine this big ball of white light expanding from your body while I'm making sound out to heal the whole planet. Okay? For the highest of the ball and raising up consciousness and the vibration of our planet and awareness. So we're just going to do that just to kind of, we work on ourselves as a collective. It's going to bring in powerful energy to heal so much more. So I'm grateful I could do this with everybody today. So let's go ahead and just imagine the beautiful ball of white light. It's just going to grow. When I start making sound, I just want you to imagine this energy that's filling you up, your body up first, of white light, of God or source. It doesn't matter, creator energy, filling you up from the inside out at every level, through your cells, through every part of your being. And then once you get filled up from the inside out of this beautiful divine light, it's going to permeate from your heart, and it's going to fill up your whole neighborhood. It's going to fill up from your town or your city you live in. It's going to expand beyond that. It's going to expand beyond the state or wherever you're at right now. And it just keeps expanding. And then you imagine the energy expanding beyond the states or wherever you're living in the world around the whole planet Earth, okay? And that's what we're going to do right now. So you ready, Judy?
Right.
Let's do that now. Put your focus in your heart and imagine that beautiful ball of light start growing, and put somebody in your life that you love there too. It really amplifies the essence and the energy of love. And let's do that now, everybody, and let's receive. And this is also for the person who just typed in. This will help her heal as well. And let's begin. Let's make sure this energy is grounding your feet too, so ground in your body as well as you're expanding out. Beautiful. Let's take a deep breath, everybody. And those energies will continue beyond this few moments of us doing this. You might feel expansion with this, and you may be too busy to feel anything right now. Just know these energies will help you in some way today, everybody. It's like a gift from the universe to me. You might feel something totally shift in your life. So if you're busy, hopefully not driving, but if you're in a place right now where you're multitasking, you may not totally feel this, but you can always know that later today you might have a big swoosh of energy come over to you and say, oh, my God, I just feel peaceful. Or you may even just decide to go back to the replay and listen to this again. And it's amazing how people get shifts and changes just by listening to that, even though we were having the intention of healing the planet. It's amazing how the energies come in to heal us when we have intentions of unconditional love, which is really helping our own planet Earth heal. So, Judy, thank you so much for allowing me to be part of that today, of really doing that group activation right now.
Great. Thank you so very much, Dawn. Thank you for coming on the show today. Thank you for working with the people that you worked with, the people, the
Yeah.
animals, sharing your gifts and sharing your gifts with the world at the end now here. So thank you so very much, and I look forward to having you back again very soon.
Me too. And thank you, everybody, for being here today and taking the time out. And I just wish everybody much love and aloha. And mahalo from Hawaii means thank you to everybody. I really wish everybody a big mahalo for the day. And thank you, Judy, for allowing me to be part of your beautiful platform. You're a beautiful divine light yourself, Judy. Thank you so much. And have a blessed day. Yes.
Thank you so very, very much, everyone. And thank you for coming and joining us. Today, we love you, and you are so very much appreciated, so very, very much. Until next time, spread love. I love you.